Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Got another EDC knife video for you. And today I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to take a look at this QSP Penguin. And I had a request to do a disassembly video. Someone asked for a disassembly video because they've never tore a knife apart. And they had just gotten the QSP Penguin. And they really liked it. But yeah, he just wanted to see a video on tearing one apart. So this is my carry for today. I decided to carry it and kind of jogged my memory, and I decided to do a video. Now, this knife I have not done anything to. I haven't torn it apart, oiled it. I haven't done anything to it other than take it out of the box, carry it, use it, play with it. It's a good knife, so what I thought I'd do is a real quick review of this and do a partial disassembly, clean the pivot and lube it up and put it back together. So get down to some of the dimensions. You got an overall length of 7.125. The blade length is 3.125. You got 2.875 cutting edge. The blade width this way is 0.875. The blade thickness is 0.12. It is D2 steel, stamped on the back side. It's a sheepsfoot design, flat grind, a pretty high flat grind, satin finish. It's kind of neat. The lines go vertical on the grind and horizontal on the flats, so it kind of gives that little two color look sometimes. I really like this blade. But moving to the handle length is 4 inches. You got a grip length of just about 3. Well, from this point to this point, you only got like a 2 3/4, 7/8 grip. The overall length of the handle is 4 inches. You know, I wear extra large size gloves and I can get all 4 fingers on it just fine. The blade width in this dimension is 1 inch. Handle thickness is 0.46. Got Micarta Scales. These are the Jean Micarta Scales, which I'm really growing to like this. Thought it was kind of smooth, but tell you the truth, if you feel this and feel your jeans, they feel it's the same. It's just like your pant leg on your jeans. It says it's blue micarta. I keep calling it blue, although to me it looks black. Looks like black jeans. There's little touches of blue in there. But yeah, I really like the Micarta Scales. I only have a couple of Micarta knives. It's obviously liner lockup is good. There's no blade play up, down, left or right. Scales, stainless steel liners, they're not milled out, which makes it just a little bit heavier. It's not extremely heavy. It's 3.17 ounces, according to the listing on Blade HQ. Wait, I got 3.24. Yeah, it's a 3.1 inch blade, so it's not bad at all. Action on this thing is awesome. I mean, I didn't say the price yet. It's $30. $30 knife with action like this. You can thumb flick it, reverse finger flick it. You can sometimes spidey flick it. Yeah, awesome. Pocket clip, you got a deep carry pocket clip. Left or right carry, tip up. You can see it's loop over and it goes behind the scale. And carry's really nice. It's deep carry. Goes in and out of the pocket pretty good. Now, there's not too much not to like about this. There's only a couple of things, and they are really nitpicky. But probably the biggest one that bothers me is the body screws are more or less flush, which are really nice. These are extra the other side for your pocket clip. The pocket clip screws stick up, they're not recessed. That just kind of bothers me. I think they should be recessed. And the ones on this side are not even. The front one's actually higher. And it does catch very slightly on my pants pocket. You can feel it going over that. It doesn't hinder it. I mean, it goes in and out pretty good. That's just a nitpick. Another nitpick is this jimping on top. Isn't the most aggressive jimping. Doesn't work all that great. Doesn't really hold my thumb that good, but it's not horrible. I've got other ones that they should have just not even bothered putting jimping on. But that's it for that. Otherwise, I really like it. Ergos are actually not bad. They're not super great, but they're not horrible by any means. Pocket clip, I don't feel this end of it at all. I do feel the point of the ramp just slightly. It hasn't bothered me with use, but if I was to use this all day and every day and I was really gripping on this, that might be that might turn into a hot spot. But really the only gripes I have, which are nitpicky, is the jimping's not so great. That I can feel a little bit, and I got issues with pocket clips sometimes, but this doesn't bother me that much. And the pocket clip screws. Other than that, this is an awesome knife for $30. Yeah, isn't that? Those are the only things I could even nitpick about. Do some size comparisons, real quick. Got a Benchmade bug out. Let's line pivots up. It's just slightly smaller than the bug out. So the other knives are pretty close to size. Got the Kershaw Atmos, almost exactly the same length. Handle's a little bit longer on the Penguin. Got the CJRB Feldspar, my other Micarta one. Again, the handle's a little bit longer. Your overall grip area is actually, I think, a little bit less on the Penguin. Blade length's almost exactly the same. The Ontario Rat 2, D2, very, very close. These are very close. So if you know Rat 2, size of Rat 2, that's about the size of the Penguin. And Civivi Elementum. This is the S35VN steel version. Again, they're very, very close. Handle might be overall just a touch longer on the Penguin. But yeah, awesome knife. for $30. Can't complain. It's the one I was looking at my knives, decided which one I want to carry today, and I felt like carrying this one. I haven't carried it for a little bit. So now we'll get down, like I said, I have not done anything to this knife. I haven't taken it apart. I haven't oiled it. It's got phosphorus bronze washers. And that's another thing. Action like this on washers. Wow. I got bearing knives that don't have action like this. Like the Elementum. It's not quite as good as the Penguin. So, get down to taking this apart. I'm not doing a full complete disassembly. I'm not taking the scales off the liners all the way. I'm not taking the pocket clip off. I'm going to just take it off like I'm doing a quick maintenance. Take it apart. I'll clean the washers. I don't generally put oil on phosphorus washers. And I let them break in pretty good first, but I think this is broken in pretty good. We'll see when we get it apart. Now I got my tools. I just have two of the Kershaw K tools. I bought one new, one I got out of a bundle of stuff I bought off eBay. Not the best tools in the world, but they work. It comes with, different bits. Just about everything you need for a knife. So let's try to take the pivot off. I don't know if that's got a flat spot to hold it or not. We'll find out. This might be a long video. I took longer on the review than I wanted. Let's take out these body screws. So the pivot's T8. The body screws are T6s. It's always nice when they have T8s all around, but not too many knives do that. Civivi does that a lot though, have T8s. So these came out good. They don't have any sign of Loctite. I might put some Loctite on. See if I can pop this off. It's fairly tight tolerance. Maybe I'll try to push that pivot out. This is a pivot. It does have a flat side on it to capture it so it doesn't spin. That's good. I shouldn't have to take any of those pocket clip screws out. Let me see if I can help it a little bit here. There we go. Use the Jurassic Croc little pocket tool. I love that thing. So here's the scale. Okay, so let's put this back. It's got a bronze washer against the scale, and it has a real thin nylon washer against the blade. Put those up there. Take the blade off. And again, you got a little very thin Teflon washer against the blade. Bronze washer against the scale. You got your blade stop pin. Put that up there. And don't look too bad. It's got a little dirt. It's got a little oil on it still. So what I do at this point, I usually just take a alcohol wipe. A little first aid alcohol wipe. and I don't think this one opens. But then I just wipe everything down, all surfaces, scales, inside the scales. Now, if you want to take the scales off and everything and clean it better, you can. I generally don't. You can see the one pocket, or yeah, the pocket clip screw, the one that's recessed down in further is actually sticking up a little bit. You know, that's a little fit and finish issue, but you know, it's a $30 knife. If you're complaining about it, it's kind of nitpicky. It affects nothing. So I just wipe off the washers. These are really thin. This is actually the first knife I've taken apart that had both Teflon and bronze washers, which might be why the action is so good. Yeah, so I just wipe these off. I brought a couple of these alcohol pads out, but it's not that bad, so I don't think I need any more. Put that there. Wipe the pivot off a little bit. Got some oil on it. Now there might be a little Loctite on that pivot screw, or this might be gunk. Just wipe that off a little bit. There's your detent hole, and you can see where the detent ball rides, that line. We'll put this little oil on that also. Okay, so put it back there. Let's put the pivot up in first. So where's it? Oh, it catches on this side. The flat is on this side, not this side. So better get in some kind of correct position. So the bronze washer was against the scale. I'm going to put a little lube on it. I just got KPL knife pivot lube. I got this off Amazon, so we'll just put a couple little dots on there, maybe 3. I do not like to overuse lube on stuff, but you gotta have enough for it to work. Put the washer on, and then we'll put the Teflon. I can't get a hold of it. Slide it off the edge of the bench. So I might just put, just spread that around. That was way too much. In fact, dab blew off. Put the Teflon washer on. And maybe just a drop. Kind of. I think that's a little bit too much. I'm not going to put as much on the other side. Probably have oil coming out of this thing for months. But put the stop pin back in. Okay, so this side, the Teflon washer goes on first against the blade. Put this a little bit on. Maybe a little bit. See, I don't tear knives apart if they don't need it. If the action is good, the blade's centered, and I don't mess with them. I'm always afraid once I do, I'll never get the centering correct or something, you know. So I gotta make sure you line the blade stop. It's really tight on those standoffs. Got it started. Let's put the pivot screw back. You know what? Should I Loctite? I think I'll put just a little bit of Loctite on. So you want to use blue Loctite. This is Loctite 248 thread locker. It's medium strength. Do not use red. Red or green. That stuff, you'll never get them out. We use blue Loctite at work on stuff you want to get apart again, and red on stuff you do not want coming apart. So I'm not going to put that in tight yet. Gotta try to get these standoffs seated. Gotta switch tools. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit on here. Do not need a lot. That's too much. Let's get that off. Let's try this one. I hope I'm keeping this in frame. It's going in. Yeah, I drew it together just fine. Put the other one in. This is going to be a fairly long video. 22 minutes now. Well, that's my first one. First disassembly video. You want to make sure, put that cap back on. This stuff would dry out, get hard. I actually keep this in a Ziploc bag that it came in. So, wow. Don't have any blade play. Whoa. Let's check it now. Yeah, it's still loose. I can actually push the pivot. Like, man, that's drop shutty now, but let's tighten it down. No blade play. It's a little bit. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put oil on that detent pin, so I wanted to do that, and I forgot. So you can see the detent pin in there. I'm just going to put a drop oil right on there. And can I see the track? No, it'll spread. So it's a little bit tight. I'm going to loosen it up just a hair. No blade play. Action's getting pretty good. Once you get it set with a Loctite, you know, don't mess with it too much. Yeah, actually, I think the action is slightly bit better. Blade centering is, and it's hard to tell. It's almost dead on. I think before it was really close to center, but it was off to the clip side just a hair. Now it might be the other way. Maybe tweak that just a little bit. Yeah, I can live with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's about like it was. Blade centering is good. Yeah. So that's all I do. I don't take scales off both sides, the pocket clips out. I don't pull the standoffs all the way off. I just make sure everything's snug. I just take apart what I need to take apart. Maybe just a little less. Yeah, no blade play. Yeah. Blade is so close I can't tell. So that's it. That's all I do to do maintenance on my knives. I take apart one side. Take apart what I need to take apart. If it was really filthy, I'd blow it out with air or compressed air, canned air or something, and take apart what I need to take apart, clean it. But this was pretty clean and nice when I got it. I've carried it quite a bit, used it. I'm surprised there wasn't more cardboard dust or anything in there. But that's it. That's all that I use. Little alcohol pad, these Kershaw screwdrivers, blue Loctite, nice pivot lube, and that's it. So if you like these videos, if you like the disassembly videos, I could probably do other ones. Like I said, this is the first one. Got comments, questions, concerns, whatever, leave them down in the comments. Hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And until next time, bye.